the cemetery of the concubines of Emperor Qianlong of the Qing Dynasty. These 35 tombs, resting places of 36 concubines, were all looted nearly a century ago. Despite this, archaeologists made many discoveries and solved some mysteries while cleaning the tombs. This is the story of this cemetery. In Zunhua City, Hebei Province, China, there is a grand royal cemetery of the Qing Dynasty, which is the resting place of 5 emperors and their concubines. We have discussed the tomb of Emperor Qianlong in the previous episode, and on its northwest side is the cemetery of his concubines. Emperor Qianlong ruled China for more than half a century, from 1735 to 1799. 5 of his 45 concubines were in the same tomb with him. 4 of the lowest rank were buried elsewhere, and the other 36 were buried in this cemetery. The layout of the concubine cemetery is less complicated than that of the emperor's mausoleum, with fewer buildings and smaller courtyards. One of the most significant differences is that the buildings here all have green roof tiles, while those in the emperor's mausoleum are yellow, reflecting the difference in status. These red brick mounds are the tumulus of concubines, and underneath each is a tomb chamber. In other words, each concubine has a separate tomb. During the chaotic years at the beginning of the last century, bandits looted all of these tombs. In the 1980s, some tombs were at risk of collapse, so archaeologists and staff here opened some tombs for cleaning and maintenance, including this one, the largest tomb in the middle. According to official records of the Qing Dynasty, that is the resting place of Consort Xiang. After entering the tomb chamber, the archaeologists were surprised to find 2 coffins side by side, which was very strange. After consulting historical materials, experts concluded that the coffin that should not have appeared here belonged to Empress Nara. Qianlong had 3 empresses in his life, 2 of whom were in the same tomb with him after death, and the other one fell out of favor because she had severely offended Qianlong. The official archives of the Qing Dynasty did not even record her resting place. Only then did people know that she was in the tomb of a concubine 1 level below her. As for what Empress Nara did to offend the emperor, according to Qianlong's statement, it's because she cut off her hair. According to the customs of the Qing Dynasty, only when the emperor or his mother passed away, the empress could cut her hair to express condolences. Therefore, what she did was equivalent to cursing the emperor. As for what prompted her to make such a move, there was no record in the Qing Dynasty archives, and we cannot speculate. What we do know is that after she died, she didn't even get a proper funeral and a resting place. Again, these tombs were all looted by bandits, yet Not all of them are open to tourists. We can only visit the underground palace of this tomb. In 1979, archaeologists cleaned up this one. Since there was no record in the Qing Dynasty archives, they did not know who the tomb owner was then. The treasures in the tomb were long gone, leaving only a broken coffin and scattered remains in the tomb chamber. Using the skull, experts reconstructed the appearance of the tomb owner. Archaeologists found Arabic inscriptions on the coffin in the name of Allah, indicating that the tomb owner was a Muslim. Based on this, archaeologists concluded that the tomb owner was Consort Xiang, a Uyghur female. In 1760, 27-year-old Miss He Zhuo entered the palace and became a low-level concubine of Emperor Qianlong. Because of the emperor's favor, she was promoted twice in the following years. This portrait of Consort Xiang is said to have been painted by the Qing imperial court artist Castiglione, an Italian missionary and artist. In 1788, Consort Xiang died at 53, and this is her resting place. She was not very famous or influential among Qianlong's concubines, but more than 100 years after her death, novelists suddenly became interested in her and made up many stories about her. Nowadays, we can see a character called Fragrant Concubine in many novels or TV series. Those novels described her as having a fragrance, and Emperor Qianlong liked her very much. Consort Xiang was almost certainly the inspiration for this fictional character. As for why these tombs were almost all looted, the underground palaces of the Qing Dynasty royal tombs were very shallow, only a few meters deep down from the ground, so they were relatively easy to dig up and rob. In addition, this area is very remote and far from big cities, so it is hard to detect tomb robbing. Also, the temptation of the treasures in these tombs is irresistible. Thousands of years ago, the ancient Chinese began to bring many items into their tombs for use in the afterlife. Mighty emperors and kings would build luxurious tombs and bury many treasures. During the Han Dynasty, more than 2,000 years ago, some regional kings dug stone chambers with complex structures in the mountains as tombs and buried many treasures. And we will see 5 such tombs in the following episodes.